mothers who were in the home and there was no man present in the home. These applications then said, if you feel that your son would benefit from having a mentor, please fill this out and we will try to find mentors for your son so that they would have a male role model in their home. The first mentee, a word I guess we made up, I don't know where that came from. First mentee was Gary Rand. His mother had indicated that she felt that he would benefit from a mentor. Gary was 12 years old at the time, and I became Gary's mentor then in 1995, and we continue on in a great relationship. And the 100 Men has also continued on to raise funds, and the goal of 100 Men was not only to provide the mentorship program, but also to eventually be able to provide college scholarship funds to young men who had been mentees of ours. Gary is now enrolled in college. I'm very proud of what he has done. He has completed an AA degree, an Associate of Arts degree with a 3.5 GPA. Gary's daughter was just clapping for him, so that's nice indigo. Gary is now enrolled at Purdue University at Calumet and is a junior over there trying to work toward his bachelor's degree. And this year, we've had other mentees. There's one mentee who is graduating this year from Eastern Illinois University. Very proud of his name is Spencer Nobles. Very proud of what Spencer has accomplished, and he will be, as I say, graduating and hopefully going on to work on an MBA afterwards. He has been the recipient of scholarships from the 100 Men Association. We continue to seek out mentors. It's a very difficult task to find men volunteering to be mentors, and on your program there is the envelope asks if you'd be willing to serve as a mentor. If you're so inclined, please indicate that, because there are a lot of young men out there who don't have a male role model and can use your assistance. The mentorship program continues on. I have a new mentee myself. He's 5 years old and is waving to me right now. Zenarion Hayes. Give him a wave, Zenarion. So it's a wonderful opportunity for you men you get rewarded more than the mentee does. It's a wonderful experience. In fact, Zenari and I went to the Chicago Bulls basketball game on Friday night, and he got Derrick Rose's autograph and got to be on the floor when the players were introduced. Now, I would like to introduce to you Gary Randall, who is the first mentee of the 100 Men Association, and who is now enrolled in college and is a recipient of the scholarship funds. So, Gary.
All right, I need y'all to bear with me. I never spoke in front of an audience before. Yeah, like Gordon said, I was the first mentee, which I had no idea. I was just a young kid. And I just thought that, what is this punishment that my mother has forced upon me? You know, but it actually worked out, you know, and now that I'm 26 and I have a daughter who's 9, and, you know, you think you would see an innocent child and you would think like their brains are soft and you can just mold them with your hands. And God has blessed you with these tools to mold the brain and to work in such a way that they will conduct themselves in society and just make you proud. And when the 100 Men Association came into my life, and Gordon, you know, I'm sure he would describe that a little bit different. It's more hard like a rock. And you take a hammer and a chisel, and it's a lot of hard work, you know. But yeah, we had ups and downs, and the 100 Men Association has just, the program in itself has just been wonderful, you know. Even when I was going against the grain and I was trying to fight it, you know, when something's right and the light is there, you just see it, you know. And now I'm 26 and I'm currently enrolled in Purdue Calumet in Hammond, and I'm taking up the BS in business, not business management, I changed from I'm sure I've been in college, some people have flipped it a lot of times, but the accounting and finance, business management, something, I don't know, whatever the second But, yeah, I wanted to speak about the scholarship that the 100 Million Association has given me. I've been a recipient of. I've been so blessed, and I'm not sure how it was for you when you were in college, but for me, it's just like, you might as well sign up for welfare and everything else. You don't have time for anything. You just money is hard and you gotta stretch. But the little bit that they've given to me has just been so much, and I really appreciate everything. And I appreciate all of you coming out here, and that's all I have to say.
Gary Randall. It probably does our heart good to see that just getting involved in an organization can have an effect on someone's life. And that's probably one of the reasons why we come and ask a community to come together, because I think it's often said that it takes a community to raise a child. There's a village. There's the village, University Park, a village, Richard Park, a village park. Okay, I know it's some village, a community, or something in order to do that. Anthony Stevens, do you have your images rolling for me yet? Do we have images here? He's going to get ready to put that together. This is the part of the program that says appeal for donations, and this is always the hard part, because people often ask and say, if this is a volunteer organization, what are you guys appealing for? We appeal for a lot of things. Our biggest appeal, if you look at this envelope that they gave you, the envelope with your program, was asking you, do you want to volunteer for something? Would you like to step up and do anything? You want more information? We have the Martin Luther King Celebration Committee. If you check that box off, we'll send you information about how to join the committee. You want to be a mentor? Hey, well, guess what? January is National Mentoring Month. You couldn't ask for a better time. If some of you listen to 106.3, the Michael Basin Show in the afternoon, Chicago, Hammond, DeKalb, Genoa, you might hear Michael Basin asking for folks to step up and become one of the million who may actually become mentors. People think mentoring is something that's going to really hurt their lives or something, or it's going to be some kind of a inconvenience. We usually ask people like for 2 hours a week. Guys, 2 hours a week to volunteer to become like a big brother in a young man's life. Is that too much to ask? 2 hours. And you don't have to stop doing whatever you do. If you're washing the car, cutting the grass, going grocery shopping, take them along with you. You know, because if we went to McDonald's today and I had 2 of my guys with me, I was supposed to have 1, but I asked the young man at one point, he had an older brother and a younger brother, and they asked me, I said, hey, when you guys go out to the movies or whatever, you're going to get something to eat? And I looked at the mom and I said, how long would it take them to get ready? She said, not that long. I've had 3 young men for the last 7 years. 3 young men. I've gone to the 8th grade graduation. I got the ticket to go to what's important in his life. When I asked the mom, she said he chooses who's important in his life, and even though other family members might want to go, he wants you there. So this is what I'm saying in terms of volunteering. Do we have images yet? I can't say it. About trips we've gone on where we take kids to do like what we call edutainment. We've gone to do some civil rights exploration. We've gone down to Lorraine Civil Rights Museum. We've gone to Southern Illinois where we've done like an agriculture, that got these boys in my mind from BioJam. We've done an archaeological dig looking for artifacts where we had down in Southern Illinois. We've had all kinds of different trips. We've even gone up to Canada to go visit the site of Uncle Tom's Cabin. One of the young men asked one time, he says, we were driving on the Greyhound bus by University Park's own Gary Lawson. He said, we're riding up there and he says, is this where we're going to catch the plane to fly to Canada?